us now light our chalice, the symbol of our faith. We light this chalice to celebrate Unitarian Universalism. We are a church of open minds, we are a church of loving hearts, and we are a church of helping hands.
For the call to worship, I want to do a short meditation, so please prepare yourself in a meditative or prayerful state. If your feet are not already flat, get them flat or do whatever is comfortable to you. Take a deep breath in, release. I'm guessing that you brought a lot of trauma about the state of the nation, the things that have been going on in Texas, worry about gun control, worry about finances, worry about your health into the building this morning. We want to lift that up and release it just for a moment, just for now. It's not yours. Give it away. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Be reminded of the spirit of community. St. Gabriel is holding you, whether you're here physically in the building, whether you're at home watching, whether you've come every Sunday or you haven't been here for a while. You're welcome and you're held. Amen and blessed be.
Our affirmation is an expression of our covenant with one another. Please read after me. The words will be projected. The doctrine of this church is love. We are here to love. The quest of truth is its sacrament. We are here to learn. Service is its prayer. We are here to care for others. To dwell together in peace. We are here to live in peace. To seek knowledge in freedom. We are here to honor our differences. To serve humanity in fellowship. We are all connected in spirit. To the end that all souls shall grow in harmony with the divine. We are here to grow. Thus do we covenant with one another. This we promise to do together. It is now time for our Wonder Box. Let's help each other learn and grow. What do you think's in the Wonder Box? Oh, what? Maybe? I don't know. Any more? What? I wish. Okay. Let's open it up and see. It's a butterfly puppet. Oh. What could that be about? Let's listen to our story. What do you do with a chance?
What Do You Do with a Chance? By Kobe Yamada. One day, I got a chance. It just seemed to show up. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance? I wondered. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It circled me, as if it wanted me to grab it. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure and pulled back. And so it flew away. I thought about it a lot. I wished I had taken my chance. I realized I had wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. When another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try. I went to reach for it, but I missed and fell. I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I decided I never wanted to feel this way again. So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. And the more I ignored them, the less they came around. Until one day, I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if they had all disappeared. I started to worry, what if I don't get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was I did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid, and I wasn't sure if I would ever be brave enough. Then I thought, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave for a little while at the right time. I realized it was up to me. I promised myself that if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. Then, one seemingly ordinary day, I saw something shining far off in the distance. Is it possible, I hoped? Could this be my chance? I had to find out. I ran as hard and as fast as I could toward it. I don't know how to explain it, but the second I let go of my fears, I was full of excitement. It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. As I got closer, I could see that this was a really huge chance. But this time I was ready. As it came by, I reached out and grabbed it. I held on with all my might. It felt so good to soar, to fly, to be free. I now see that when I hold back, I miss out, and I don't want to miss out. There's just so much I want to see and do and discover. So, what do you do with the chance? You take it, because it just might be the start of something incredible.
Great.
In this story, the chance looked like a butterfly. What this story makes me think of is don't be embarrassed when you try for something and it doesn't work out. Sometimes taking a chance is not as easy as you might think. You have to work hard to be ready so that when the chance comes, you know what to do. In my dance lessons, I am given corrections and I have chances to fix them. It's okay to take many chances to fix those fixes. It's not okay to give up on the first chance.
Faith development means a lot of things to a lot of people. It's a chance to grow. The definition for me is the process through which you come to greater understanding of your God. Our job as the church is to provide a chance for all of us to grow and to be the vehicle that each person can go through in their process. The vehicles are worship, programs, connections, groups, every time we gather. There are necessary steps in the process, and these are the dimensions. We all go through them. They are not linear. We all have them in us at the same time. You have all parts of God, mystery, the Spirit, the Holy, or one another in you at the same time. And trust that what you need will present itself. So here are the 5 parts to faith development. First, we need to feel safe, that we are accepted and loved just as we are in this community. Second, we need to hear the stories of this community, who you are as a people, where you have been, what you have felt. We need to find our place in this story and find out how we participate in this story. Participation is number 3. The 4th part is deconstruction. You have to break apart the stories that you have heard to find your place where the parts are true for you. This is a painful place to be, and this is where most people wind up. It's where you find your integrity. And we have to find a way to love each other through this part. The reason why 87% of us reach this spot with our credo religion is because we're not able to grow beyond that. We are not given the tools to move beyond that. Unitarian Universalism, we don't just get to say, oh, and here's this story from the Bible that Jesus XYZ. Because we have a multi-faith dimension, because we have religious plurality, we don't really have a universal besides our universals of God is love, or standing on the side of love, or siding with love. So it makes it really hard to have that crux. So what we try to do as a congregation is build up that cultural history so that we know why we're here on Sunday mornings and what we're about and what we're doing. The fifth thing, if you can get past the fourth thing, is paradox. Are the stories even true? Maybe, maybe not, but they're probably true for you. Once you find that peace, you can become that peace. Once you find that love, you can become that love. Once you find that justice, you become that justice. But we don't make people feel accepted or loved, and if we have zero stories and we hang out in fear, it's a vicious cycle that will kill us. People peel off and go to other churches that do those things. People don't see the point in coming to church on Sunday mornings, and then our numbers go down and down and down. I will say more about this later on in the service. Let us take a moment to pause, pray, reflect, and meditate on what we have heard so far. What does your faith and your faith development and a chance of life and a chance to grow in life mean to you? What is it in your heart and mind right now? Deep breaths. Now we're going to do our metta meditation. I invite you to join with me in the Buddhist metta meditation our Saint Gabriel children know so well. I will then ring the bowl and hold silence for as long as we can hear it. First, think of yourself and repeat after me. May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be filled with love. May I be happy. Second, think of someone you love. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be loved. Next, think of someone you've had trouble with. May they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be filled with love. Lastly, think of the entire world. May we be happy, may we be healthy, may we be filled with love.
Let us sing together again. Please rise in body or spirit. The words of our hymn, Comfort Me, will be projected so you can follow me along with the motions if you like. Everyone on the channel can do motions.
We have been discussing faith development today and a lot of chances to grow. In the coming months, we will learn a lot. Our board is about to go through an extensive training. We will be in fellowship together in our Transforming Hearts collective programming. We will be building things like a committee on ministry for our community, which will help when we have conflicts and heavy decisions to be made. We will be asking big questions about what we are doing here at San Gabriel. All the while, I hope you are feeling fueled and encouraged to move deeper into a space with one another inside of your spirituality, with your God, and with yourself. Faith development is not reserved for worship, though that is one of the vehicles. What you learn inside of the depths of faith development here hopefully will be lifelong learning. And to be clear, this is not a one and done process. Learning is one thing. Implementing what you have learned in actual behavioral change is also part of the learning. And the combination leads to an understanding that you can utilize in all parts of your life. Here, with one another, we will do the hard work of taking advantage of the chances we have before us. This is a pivotal time. We will either survive the coming years or we won't. Here we are on the edge of creating something great together, all the while knowing that we didn't hit our budget goals. Not really sure about if we're going to keep this building or not. Not really sure about the leadership, maybe. There's a lot of things that are going on. I understand there's a ton of anxiety, and the only way through is to literally get through, and we will do that together. And I believe that the skills we learn here and the cultural changes we are embarking on with one another, these will serve as our foundation. Once we get our roots, once we get our foundation squared away, it will be time to soar.
We take an offering each week to sustain this space that we call home and to support the work of our fellowship. The offering will now be gratefully received. Thank you. Chalice extinguishing. We close our scared time together when we extinguish our chalice. As we leave this friendly space, love gives light to every face. May the kindness which we learn light our hearts till we return.